This is Rick Bushon, and I'm here to talk about. Notice there's a lot of people visiting my fund, but not a lot of people are reading through it or whatever. But I'm here to talk about feasibility. So, the feasibility of this project is one thing that I haven't posted yet, so I'm going to post it now. I've had a couple people say, but is there enough interest in this? Sure there is. Not just because I say so. I've actually done the research. Here it is. So, Game of Thrones. That's, huge. But Game of Thrones is people who would be interested in coming. They passed the 10.1 million viewing, and just take half of that, so 5.05, 5. We'll just round it 5 million. Kansas City's Renfest, Renaissance Festival. Of course, now that's a party, and this is going to be the city behind the party. This is what they do day by day to get ready for the actual fun fest, Renaissance Festival. Last year, 180,000 patrons. Now, that's open 16 days. So we're talking about 365 days a year. We're not talking about 16 days. We're talking it's going to be open a lot longer. But anyway, 180,000 patrons. And, well, let's face it, everybody who comes to this Renfest, we're going to be drawn from all over the country because they're going to have a place to stay, and then it's going to be a vacation. So let's do this. The largest Renfest is the Texas Renfest, and they had 611,937. They were open for 25 days. So pretty much count on that. Silver Dollar City, a lot of this is going to be handcraft stuff just like at Silver Dollar City. So about 2 million in attendance, but you can't say all that because we're not going to have rides. We're going to have shows. It's going to be more like Branson and Silver Dollar City mixed without the rides. But they had 2 million in attendance. We'll just say 1 million. So now we're up to 6 million patrons plus the Renfest. Colonial Williamsburg. I don't know if all of you know about Colonial Williamsburg. But Colonial Williamsburg, Virginia is actually a typical, it used to be a typical colonial town. And the people who would go there would want to come to a typical medieval town because it basically, oh yeah, and I got my hat reblocked. So yeah, it looks a lot better. But anyway, I digress. 575,300. So that keeps them going. So it shows you in a year you don't have to have millions of people, but they had 578,300. Medieval Times, that is a dinner show, and they had 10 million. There's 9 locations, and they had 10 million. So you consider, but then again, how many of those people went to the Renfest? How many of those people watch Game of Thrones? We don't want to double count, but I'm just telling you some numbers. And Full Metal Jousting, that was a show back in 2012. We're going to have full contact jousting here. It'll be a lot like the same thing. They have 1.44 million subscribers. So you're talking about feasibility. Game of Thrones itself, 10.1 million. Now, that's a lot. But I'm going to wrap this up. And this is the feasibility of this company. So I wanted to post that out for you all. And here's some of my swords. There's a lot more back. I've got 32, so. But, anyway, thank you for watching this. And I will update you later. I'm still working on sending those letters to those churches. We still need those churches. And I'm also going to try and get the some other communities. Let's just put it this way: I am working on quite a few things behind the scenes. So I'll talk to you all later. Thank you.